Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to NBA Gut Game TV, and as always, thanks for tuning in. Who's the best player of all time? In every good basketball and especially NBA conversation, at one point, this question pops up. Is it Michael Jordan? Is it Larry Bird? Is it Magic Johnson? Is it LeBron James? Or is it Kareem Abdul Jabbar? So in this video, I'm going to take a look at the career of Kareem Abdul Jabbar and see how good he actually was. But before we get to today's video, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also underneath the video, you will see a link to my Facebook page. Likes, I would really appreciate it. And I would say, without any more blah blah, let's get right into it. If you talk to players that actually played in the 70s or in the 80s, they will tell you that this guy was unguardable. The skyhook not only became his trademark shot, but even until today, nobody managed to use that shot as precise as Kareem Abdul Jabbar. So let's take a look at his sensational career.
Right side, Kareem post up. They go to Kareem. Kareem backs here. Hook shot. It's up. Let's go. Let's go. In the history of professional basketball, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
In his 20-year career, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar not only rewrote the NBA record book, he changed the way the game is played.
Traditionally, a center was post up, robotic, catch it, pass, pick, and don't go outside of about 8 feet. Kareem came in and he could shoot a sky hook from 10 feet out.
Kareem was one of the most beautiful players I've ever watched in my life. He had grace, he had style. He had the greatest shot that the game has ever seen.
I have never seen an offensive weapon in any sport like that sky hook. That sky hook was just poetry in motion.
See, when he get down real low, that means he's mad. He's going to score 30 or 40 tonight. Now, when he stands straight up, he might only give you 25. But if he down low, you're going to get 40. It didn't matter if you had 3 guys on him. The whole team counted 2 points. So beautiful.
Growing up as Lou Alcindor in Upper Manhattan, he literally stood head and shoulders over everyone else. As a high school star at Power Memorial in the early 60s, he learned the fine points of the game by studying Bill Russell and the Boston Celtics.
I watched him play a good 20 or 30 times in Madison Square Garden. I used to play a lot of doubleheaders there at that time. And you talk about professional seminars. They'd get the ball in transition like that when he blocked a shot and beat you down the court and get a high percentage shot. That strategy is basically John Wooden's strategy.
Selected #1 by Milwaukee in 1969, Alcindor quickly achieved NBA stardom. He led the Bucks to the title in 1971 in just their 3rd season of existence.
He was just so fluid. He was so unstoppable. He had the shot that nobody could deal with, the sky hook. Anytime he wanted to score, he could score.
He had established himself as the game's best young player. Yet Alcindor, preferring solitude, shied away from the spotlight.
He was different. You know, I mean, he brought a different mentality into the game as a person that we had never seen before.
He had a jazz man's mentality. He was very kind of aloof in the way that, and I think very much self-conscious about being an artist.
Converting to Islam, he changed his name to Kareem Abdul Jabbar, meaning noble servant. The move further confounded many fans.
I think that created some public misunderstanding of him being aloof.
America is about individuals, and I just did not come from the same mold as most individuals in this country, and that was considered in various ways at that time, sometimes with alarm. I remember reading "No Man is an Island," but Kareem gave it a shot. That kind of summed me up in those days.
After joining the Lakers, Kareem, like everyone else, was overwhelmed by the arrival of Magic Johnson in 1979.
Ford sends it to Kareem. Sky hook up and good. Lakers win. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has given the Los Angeles Lakers a victory, and Magic Johnson is out there celebrating like they just won the NCAA championship.
Say, Buck, we got 81 more games. Quit choking me.
Led by Magic's infectious enthusiasm and Kareem's stoic pragmatism, the Lakers created Showtime, demolishing opponents with their vaunted fast break.
Our whole goal was to run you into the ground. And the big fella be down court just waving at, okay, whenever y'all can't get a basket, then call me down.
I was a fossil from the earlier age, playing with younger players, I guess.
With Magic running the break and Kareem manning the middle, the Lakers won 5 NBA championships during the 1980s. And in the process, they helped Abdul-Jabbar find inner peace.
It's funny that the last 10 years were much better than the first 10 years because we were enjoying some professional success. That deflected a lot of criticism and in turn made it easier for me to smile and, fit in.
As his remarkable career began drawing to a close, Kareem finally received the appreciation of fans around the league, who saluted him for all that he'd accomplished.
It was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. I had no idea how many people's lives it touched until after I retired.
Kareem Abdul Jabbar, to me, was the greatest player to ever play professional basketball.
Kareem received every honor he can receive as a basketball player, from championships to MVPs, final MVPs, scoring titles, you name it.
Kareem Abdul Jabbar, the man of 1,000 farewell tours, is in the midst of his current tour. This one has been retiring his jersey from arena to arena. Kareem already had his UCLA jersey retired earlier this season, and last week the Lakers took time out to honor the big guy by encasing his jersey in glass, never again to be worn by another Laker. And there was a certain magic in the air at the Forum.
Kareem, from all my teammates, and I guess our former teammates as well, and the Laker family, we'd just like to say thank you for letting us share in your great, great career. I personally like to say thank you for helping me just mature as a man. I'm about to cry now, so I better get out of here. I just want to say, like Tina Turner said, you're simply the best, and you're definitely better than all the rest. All right.
It has been wonderful working with these young men for the Lakers organization and to perform for you people. It's been one of the great aspects of my life. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. May Allah bless all of you. Thank you.
So how good was Kareem? Was he really the best player ever? It's hard to deny that Kareem was special. Let me give you some numbers. 19 All-Star appearances, several MVPs, scoring titles, championships, over 38,000 points, 17,400 boards, a career average of almost 25 points. This is incredible. Even I, as a Jordan fan, have to admit that these numbers are Jordan-like. If a 40-year-old can still give you 30 a night, well, that guy is really special. On the other hand, Jordan still dropped 50 at the age of 41. To me, Michael Jordan is still the best player ever, but Kareem is at the same level, no doubt. If you want to hear more from players that actually played against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you can check out my other channel, the BTM, the Basketball Time Machine podcast channel. I got a podcast with Len Elmore, who not only played also in the ABA, but also played against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.